Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle. Welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. The veteran Jason Myers will get this one started. And off we go from Lumen Field. This one taken at the 10. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10.
Go, let's go. Hey. Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Right to the air goes Lawrence. He's going to test this secondary right away. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. And it's going to be 1st and goal.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. To the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Jaguars. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. In motion. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
18 Cardinal.
Kupp in motion. Now this looks like a design run. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Mike, I think every offense would love to be able to call design runs for their quarterback, but it's so dependent of who that quarterback is. And for this team, to be able to have that guy behind center, it just adds a different element to what they can do on offense.
That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
On the set.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Set. Ready.
They'll look to throw. Taking off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
3rd down, 3 to go.
Set.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
Set, go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That is brought in at the 10. And he will Get into the end zone. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Set to go now.
11.
First and 10.
Rip, 23. Hot.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. They'll get it up 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
First catch of the game for Evans, and he's got that first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
To the sideline and intercepted. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go.
Cup in motion.
Ready?
Now a throw here. It's backwards. He might be looking to throw this. And this will be tracked down and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie first-round pick. And the Jaguars will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Decent 24.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6.
30 left. Hey, Lion. 11.
Gesicki, the man in motion.
Hot.
2nd down, Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Okay, ready?
3rd and 6.
11, Agate. Hey, go.
3rd down, they go with Bigsby. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
Go. 11, Agate.
On 1st down, Lawrence. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he's in. Tank Bigsby. Touchdown. PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Okay, break.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready?
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
Got it. Ready?
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Ready? Panther 11. Panther 11. Get up.
Now Walker. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
He'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be taken down. That's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Jaguars on top. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment.
Cougar 19. Go.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line. Maybe a yard. Foye Oluokun with the play.
Hut, hut.
Once again, it's Walker. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. And it sets up 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hut, go. Ready?
Back to throw. He'll go right and find his running back.
Set.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game
11.
offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt. But at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you. And let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
13, Lou. Lou.
They send Evans in motion.
There we go.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Taken in by Gesicki. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better break when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
He'll get this out wide. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes.
Hey.
There is a lot of room to operate.
Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. They try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Boye Mafe in on the tackle. Second and 7.
Gun. Rip, 23. Sink right. Silver.
Throwing is Lawrence. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Book.
So when you talk about cover 2, really the area that they're a little vulnerable. They're vulnerable deep or intermediate on the boundaries, and they're vulnerable down the middle of the field. Remember, those 2 safeties, Mike, hence why they call it cover 2, they are splitting the field in half. They need to cover from the goalpost all the way out to the boundary. That's a lot of room to run.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
19 Tiger. Here we go.
Cup in motion. Here's a designed run. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. 2nd down and 8.
Lion.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. Smith and Jigba left side, he's got it.
Mike, I can tell you firsthand, when you take the field on your opponent's side of the 50, there's a lot of optimism and hope that this is going to be a touchdown scoring drive. So nice job here by the defense, holding strong and defending this short field.
Now they'll set up to throw. Open man, that's Slayton. And he will score. Darius Slayton. Touchdown, Seattle. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Myers now to add the PAT. It's up and good. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This taken at the 5. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Take easy, route.
Here's Lawrence. And here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here we go, set!
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. Finding space at the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks have broken the deadline as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Go, let's go. Hey, I'm gun.
Now here's Lawrence. He's going to air this out for Davis. That long one's going to bring them first and goal. He is brought down
Take right
at
open.
the 5-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live the play another down.
Hey, run!
Now second down throw for Lawrence. And he gets outside. He'll go to the end zone. Trevor Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will even the score. It's now 21-all. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment. And he had
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Griffin. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out,
and for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, they're going to come out here, establish the run, go to ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game. This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here. There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly, and even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
Try again. It's
hey,
second and 10.
Kill. Hey, Lion.
Lawrence. One to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Task now a really tough one.
Easy. Read it for the court. Hey, go.
On the handoff, this is Bigsby. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. So, fourth down, and on comes the rookie, Cam Little, for this Jaguar field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 24-21 lead. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Foye Oluokun with the play. We'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
Go! Hawk 70.
He'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And this is the predicament that a lot of defenders find themselves in, Mike, when the quarterback decides to scramble. They've got 2 options. Stay in coverage and don't give up the big play over your head, but then it opens up a lot of rush lanes for the quarterback and his legs. But now, in this case, he decides to gamble a little bit. He rolls the dice that he can get to the quarterback and abandon his coverage responsibilities. It pays off, and he's able to come away with a sack.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Seattle.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Connected with the tight end. That's Fant. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. That is caught. He finds Walker. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I can tell you from firsthand experience, Mike, that is a lonely and long jog back to the huddle. I mean, you're an inch away from being the hero with a deep touchdown. Instead, you let it go through your fingertips, and you got to come back to the huddle and try again.
They'll run here with Walker. And a good run there. Finds the lane. Gets forward. Got 8 yards and sets up a much more manageable 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. Kupp in motion. Out of the gun. He'll throw. Got it with Smith in Jigba. And he will have the first down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down.
On the set. Let's go. Ready.
The run up the middle. It's Walker. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Ready.
They run with Walker. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Seattle. Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks have taken a 4-point advantage. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now
Take
for
right
1st
open.
and 10.
Hey, kill. Silver.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw left side, pulled in by Evans. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 32 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine
let's go.
all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup.
11,
he allowed
11.
his receiver to work downfield. Perfect
Here we go.
throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And they bring him down inside the
Hey, kill.
25-yard line.
13, Lou. 30 left. Go.
They send Evans
Here we
in
go.
motion. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Up until that incomplete typically throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up the key 3rd down?
11, Agate. 13, Luke. Luke, same play. Hot.
2nd down, Lawrence. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw in the pass. Is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. Sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Now a screen set up for Bigsby. And he's into the end zone. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Go! Cougar 19!
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion.
Go.
He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline. And they will finally get him out of bounds. It is a big hitter to close out the 3rd quarter. First and 10.
Panther 60! Panther 60! Hut, hut!
On the handoff, this is Walker. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
19 Tiger! 19 Tiger! Let's go now!
On 2nd down, Walker. And once again, they try the same runner. They get the same result. Back-to-back carries of no gain. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go! Here we go! Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. And this one is blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a 1st down.
Hey.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
On the jump. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter. Rip, 23. Go. Let's go. Hey, I'm gun. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
What?
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Work to do following the sack. It is third
11,
and long.
11. Hey, kill. Think right, open.
To throw is Lawrence. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick six changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the second half.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. And he's got it at the one. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Easy. Route.
Gesicki, the man in motion. A first down throw for Lawrence. And that'll be caught by the running back, Bigsby. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Run! 11. 30 left. Silver.
Lawrence now on second down. That one knocked away and incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway. And he's lucky that it just falls
right
open.
Here's Bigsby. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but all the way down at the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 41 yards.
Okay, ready? Lisa 24. Here we go.
On first down, Lawrence. That's out to the flat, and it's complete.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Okay, great.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Hey, Lion.
Throwing is Lawrence. Open man is Davis. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up first and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being first and goal is going to go over.
And he will score again. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Jaguars. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st and 10.
Set up. Set go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning as they line up for 1st and 10. Smith and Jigba left side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
Ready, set. Set. Ready. 70 Lions.
Cup in motion. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
It is 2nd down and 5. They'll drop to throw. It's out wide to try the tight end screen. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging, because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch, and they can't get out in front. Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Bronco 80.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Cup brings it in left side.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely, and results in a completion.
Let's go. Go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his...
He's hit after the catch, and the ball is free. The Jaguars have it.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You already are up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind. And let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
Not much happening there. Just a short game. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Great job. Now let's go.
Once again, it's Bigsby. Seattle will use final timeout. Clock is stopped. 21 seconds to go in the game.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
A gain there of 11. First down, Jacksonville.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try